I'm Richard. I'm just coming to the end of a year out from work now. I climbed Everest earlier this year, which was the realisation of a lifelong dream. But I think to come back here to Nepal and to climb Baruntse is a more appropriate way of concluding my year out from work. Baruntse is more of what a mountain should be, and more of what a mountain experience should be like in the Himalayas. It's going to be so far removed from the chaos and circus of Everest with so many people and so much media attention. Baruntse is remote, it's quiet, it's not climbed very often, and it has a demanding approach trek through wild valleys just to get there. So I'm really excited to come back here and to attempt Baruntse, and I'm looking forward to meeting the rest of the team here in Kathmandu and then getting to know them much better over the next month as we're trekking and climbing in the Himalayas.
My name's Matt Graham from Southwest Rocks, Australia, and I'm in this cold, hilly place because I don't like sitting still. I've never been this far away from the ocean before in my life. It's drying me out. I'm starting to get scales. Really enjoying it.
Well, I'm Dave, I'm from Sydney, and yeah, basically I've come here to test my skills in climbing mountains in the middle of nowhere with a bunch of hairy blokes. So.
You're up close to Baruntse. What's your thoughts?
It's big. It's very big.
Well, this is our first day at base camp, and we've come up for a walk up to the bottom of the ice wall leading to the west col, setting up a little tent here so we can store some gear. Also gives us a chance to look at the route and see how difficult the fixed ropes are up to the col, and then gives a chance for the leaders to suss out our fitness and then try and work out a schedule for our summit climb over the next week or so. Well, it's the 27th of October, and we're leaving base camp now, heading up on our summit push. So we'll be up to Camp 1 today, then climatise up to Camp 2 the following day, then move up to Camp 2 and then head to the summit that night. So we're only 3 or 4 days away from summit day. Let's see how we go. Up as far as Camp 1. It was a pretty long day. It was very windy, and sort of here probably in the background the tent's rustling a fair bit, but anyway we're here. The nylon of the tent's going to protect us overnight, and we're now melting snow so we can get something to drink. But the last 5 minutes coming across the col to camp there, wow, the wind just cut you in half, so everyone's pretty relieved just to get into the tent and get warmed up. But anyway, here we are, Camp 1. So we're leaving Camp 1 now and going up to Camp 2 on our summit push. So it should take about 3 or 4 hours to get up there. Then we'll spend all afternoon basically melting snow and resting, ready for our summit bid tonight and tomorrow. So we're melting snow and having some soup just before darkness here at Camp 2.
And headaches.
It's 5:15 in the morning and we're about to start our summit push. up to Baruntse.
It was building up over 2 or 3 weeks in a way, and you know you're getting closer, and then there was this massive wind. We were with 3 in the tent, which increases the tension a bit. You know it's going to be a very, very tough day, the final day.
Yeah, it was pretty hectic. I didn't really want to go up.
Well, it was a bit of a confusion in the morning. Started off being delayed because of heavy winds, then it sort of turned into no one knows what's going on, and then pretty much turned into let's go if you want to go. And personally I wasn't going to go, but then I think, yeah, a few things people said sort of made me realise that it's probably now or never, so yeah, so we went.
And finally we left, so that was good then. At least I didn't want to wait anymore. I wanted to get it done.
Well, a little bit harder than I was expecting, but
It's definitely not, as the brochure says, an easy 7,000 metre peak. It was pretty tough.
Oh, how do, Matty?
absolutely rude.
Well, Summit Day was certainly more challenging and exciting than I expected, than probably anyone expected. There's an awful lot of up, down and left, right, a lot of steep and exposed terrain, which made it more challenging and more, I guess, more fulfilling. So certainly very glad to have come and experienced this.
Yeah, look, yeah, every time you got to the top of something, there was something else to deal with, so yeah, it was a bit of a nightmare.
You climb up a decent ice wall, not completely vertical, but with 1,500 meters below. That makes it a bit different, or walking on a 2-foot path and it goes down a mile on each side. You know you're safe because you're on the rope, but you know, if you make a wrong step, you just hang there somewhere. So, but that was the exciting thing as well. That was more than I've ever done before.
And just great that all 11 that set out from high camp got to the top. So it was a wonderful effort and great team spirit.
First time I've ever climbed anything. I feel great. Honestly, didn't know how I was going to go, and yeah, I sort of managed to get through and started working out how to deal with the environment and so forth, and definitely something I'm proud of, and will be proud to go home and tell my girls.
Yeah, pretty stoked. First attempt, like there and then here, and yeah, really stoked actually.
Final summit ridge up to Baruntse Summit. I'm very glad to have come here and experienced Baruntse, and very proud to have got to the top.
Yeah, no, definitely would go through it again. Just have to get some more cash and some more holidays saved up.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'll definitely be doing it within the next year or two. Hopefully something bigger and better.
Now I'm very proud, but it needs a day or two as well. Now I can think of climbing other mountains again as well, but only a day or two after. Once you're in the back in the base camp, you look up and you're proud of that you went all the way up and what you went through. So I'm sure suffering is part of the whole thing. It's not easy fun. It's not meant to be. It's not like you know, other sports where you enjoy the process at each and every moment. It is what I was looking for, reaching my limits anyway. So I'm very happy now.
Yeah, well, future, I don't know. It seems the more times I come here, the easier it is to acclimatise, but it seems the harder it is physically just to keep moving up. After a couple of weeks back in normal life, I'm sure I'll be raring to come back. Yeah, there's always different challenges here, but the Himalayas are just wonderful, fantastic, so I'm sure I will be back again to enjoy the wonderful natural beauty of the Himalayas.